Welcome to Take It from the Ironwoman. My name is Susanne Müller, your host and the Ironwoman. This podcast is about empowering yourself and others to make real changes in the world. You will hear from everyday, smart, sophisticated, hip people like you and me. Not everybody has to be an Ironwoman to impress the world. Together, we will learn from the sports and business leaders how you can become a more successful person as an entrepreneur or a leader. It's one step at a time, one day at a time. Take your steps now. Take your big steps now. Join me on this journey to success. This podcast is being sponsored by Get Loopy. On episode 41, you can hear the story of Isabel, the co-founder and CEO. Get Loopy, get a 20% discount off your first order. GetLoopy.com. Take it from the Ironwoman, another special guest here with us, Janet Groom in the UK at the moment. I'm very happy to have you. I've been on your shows many times, so now it's time that you are on my episode. Janet will be talking about the UPLIFT 2020 project. So welcome, Janet. Please give us a little insight. Who is Janet, who will be joining us today on the episode?
Oh, thank you, Susanna, for inviting me to be on your podcast. My name is Janet Groom, and I like to say like a multifaceted diamond. Uh-huh. I'm an author, a book coach, a transformational life coach, and I am now the founder of the UPLIFT 2020 project. So there's lots going on.
There's always lots going on. If you meet Janet Groom, there is never a boring moment. So that's why I like Janet. Every time we speak, there's something new coming. So let's dig in. What is that project? How did it come about?
Okay, so I mean, I have had an idea for a while of maybe doing something and bringing people together. And then obviously, the beginning of this year, our world changed overnight, right across the world with this global pandemic. And I had just moved from Switzerland back to the UK and just about getting to grips with it, like getting back to, because I'm originally from the UK, getting back to, being able to go to shops and be able to do stuff. Because Suzanne knows I used to live in the beautiful, beautiful Swiss Alps in paradise. But it was a little bit lonely for me, a little bit isolating. And I was excited to get back, and all the things I was going to do, all the shops, restaurants, friends, families, I'm so excited. And then literally overnight, the doors closed again with the lockdown. And I kind of was very disabled myself, very frustrated, very even angry. And actually realizing now it was a sense of loss that I was going through. And I felt that for me to get through it, I needed to do something. And I thought, right, well, you've had this idea of like trying to bring people together to do something positive. As you know, I'm an author and book coach, and like anything with words and books. So the idea for the project came sort of setting up a Facebook group, inviting people to join that and share uplifting content. And as part of that, we set up a little YouTube channel as well, talking about living in lockdown, which you've been on with me and that. And that was, quite interesting to hear different people's experiences. And what was lovely, people sharing their tips and their positive ways of coping. And then through the idea then of the book, we've managed to have 40 people, now predominantly across the UK, but then like yourself, a few across the world, who have come and contributed inspirational stories, poems, affirmations, motivational quotes, and beautiful artwork. So it is a book. It's an amazing book. And I have to say, we've printed it in color. So it's very vibrant. Every time I pick it up, I just think I just love it. I just love it.
And I mean, the book cover has like a rainbow on it, has colors, and it's really uplifting. So to use that word, uplifting. And I'm honored. I also wrote a little piece on what brings life. And obviously to me, it's the running that brings life. But certainly I know in these times, I met the first responder from Australia, and she said, please stop posting all those negative thoughts and postings. We need the first responders, especially need something uplifting to read, to listen to. So as of then, I was like, yeah, enough of the negativity. And Janet, you said it correctly. It's like grieving. It's that grieving process of the Kübler-Ross. So you are angry, denial, and then depression, and then you can get up into something uplifting. So first we need to go down, and then with something positive, we can get out of this. This is fantastic. Now we do a little promo, right? So the book is available on Amazon.uk, Amazon.com. It's an ebook. It's also a paperback, and it's in color, I heard. But even more exciting, tell us what is happening on June 16.
On June 16, we are having a virtual book launch party. Because obviously we can't get together, we can't bring everybody together to do a proper book launch. We thought, well, it's fun. We have the Uplift Hub on Facebook, and a lot of the people who, like yourself, who are involved are in that group as well. And we thought it would be nice to have a day-long event where we've got different people coming on, sharing. Some things are just quite short little interviews. Some people are reading their short little poem or piece. There's a couple of people coming on they have specific little card readings that they're going to do live in the group. It really is a day of join us. There'll be a lot of different sessions, a lot of different things, which, I'll be sharing a bit more about it in due course, because I'm still trying to get everything wrapped up.
We still have a week.
Yeah. And there'll be some prizes. There will be some bits and pieces going on the day. The book, I should also mention, when you buy the book, you are supporting, it's actually, because it is primarily in the UK, there's 3 UK charities that we're supporting who are doing major work right now because of the pandemic. Then we also, because there's so many wonderful, coaches and healers in the book as well, are also sharing a lot of free gifts. Nice. So there's some courses, meditations, a downloadable colouring in book. There's loads of stuff. So you're getting so much more than just a book.
Oh, that's really nice. So I'm super excited. And actually, I have to say something, because of the COVID, I never could have been in the UK for the book launch. So now I think there's something positive coming out of this. So people from around the world who have contributed can actually be part of the book launch party. So exactly. Right? So I would have been like with tears in my eyes looking at you, what you do. Meanwhile, now I can also be participating. Exactly. So I actually also will be on Facebook Live with you on June 16. We have all the information, and whoever is not on Facebook, Janet told me that their parts will be on YouTube and obviously on their website. So we want to make sure that everybody gets a little piece, but make sure, order your book, get your book, support it. And the podcast is not really like a sales call, but all the proceeds are being donated to charities. Why not? So we want to support the first responders. I think this is a really uplifting project. Let's get as much support as we can.
Yes. And I think I just also want to share with you, because the word uplift came to me when the idea came. And then when I looked up the definition, because I'm a word girl, uplift means to raise or elevate emotionally and spiritually. And I just thought that there couldn't be a better word to use right now, because this is exactly what we need to do. And a little bit of our motto at the moment is we have, together we uplift the world. And we've got some signs as well that, people get the book, they can go and download the signs, and they can share pictures of themselves with the sign and join the project, because it is so important. This is vital right now.
Yes. Wow. Congratulations, Janet. This is really a big event and a big positive movement, I have to say. It almost feels like a movement. So it's an uplifting movement. We want to be part of this, and certainly June 16 will be a big day and beyond. We can certainly get the copy beyond June 16 if you want to chime in on June 16 to get to see you get to meet some of the authors, right? How can you ever meet people who contribute even on a live event? So I think this is really, really cool.
No,
Wow.
it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. But no, it is a book. It's more than just the book. The book is just a key part of it. But obviously in the Facebook group, come along and join in, because things are being shared there. People are sharing posts, even just pictures of time in nature. For me right now, I'm missing my garden. So there's a few people sharing beautiful gardens, and that uplifts me because I'm missing my garden. There's also, virtual activities and things going on that it's quite nice to share, because some people are at home, some people are alone in this lockdown. It's just, just reminding them to reach out and sort of say, hey, we're here, we're here to support you. There are coaching tips as well in that anyone, because we want to support mental health well-being as well as part of this, which obviously is now becoming quite a massive topic now, more so than even ever. So it is important. Yeah.
And I want to ask one final question. I know Janet what are you doing now these days? From couch to 5K? Tell us about your other project. Your well-being project, maybe.
my self project, because when we moved back with the lockdown and everything, and we could only get out to exercise, and I kind of thought, right, I've got to do something. And a number of years ago, when I lived in Zurich, I did it then and did a 10K run, and I thought, right, you know what, I have no excuse now because I'm not in the mountains anymore. It's flat. I live by the sea now. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to get back out running again. So I'm now in week 6. Woo! Week 6. Each time I'm surprising myself how I'm doing it. It's amazing. It's an amazing program how they've put it together, actually.
And you told me you were doing it with a friend, right? I think
I am. Social distancing, of course.
I mean, it's amazing. Like, people think like running is, you do it on your own. But when you do it together, I remember when we spoke last week, you said you just completed 20 minutes and it went by in no time. So
didn't even notice, because we don't run very quickly, but we do it, but we chat at the same time. And the time just disappeared. Where when I do run on my own, I really notice it. I notice the difference. So yeah, running with a friend is good.
Priceless. We always said running is like the free therapy. You go with a friend, it's about the accountability, you show up.
Yes.
And that's what makes a huge difference.
It definitely does.
All right. Well, good luck, Janet. And for the listeners, June 16, don't miss out. If you are in Europe or other parts of the world, chime in early. In the US, we'll still be sleeping, but we can certainly watch everything later on, I think. Right?
Yeah, it'll still all be on the group. Yeah, everything will be there on the group. So tune in. It'll be going on all day. So tune in the afternoon. That's not afternoon, your morning. Yeah, absolutely. It'd be lovely if you could join us and just take part. That's what it's all about.
Cool. Thank you so much and good luck. Thank you, Janet.
Thank you very much, Susanna. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Janet, for being with us. And all the listeners, remember, June 16 is an important day. The whole day is a book party, book launch party, and it's virtual. And don't forget to get your Loopy Bites. Get 20% off your first order. Take it from the Iron Woman. We have episodes every Monday, every Wednesday. Like us, leave a comment. Thank you very much.